Are you a fan of ABO or MPreg? If so, what are your favorite tropes within it? Hey, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to it. My name is E, as in like the importance of being earnest. Yes, quite. Because we're being earnest today. So, the thumbnail and title is not clickbait, okay? I will be sharing my fandom trauma. It is literally what I'm doing. So it's not clickbait. It's technically not clickbait. I asked you guys to ask me some questions. Any questions at all. Questions about fandom. Questions about Genshin. Questions about queer stuff. And ask you guys did. I keep asking for your guys' input and then getting like surprised when people actually like fill out the form. I'm like, there's so many questions. So thank you so much for asking and for being here. And it's just been a complete ride and it's super exciting. We just celebrated 1 year over on Twitch, so that's super exciting and I love you guys and this is super sick. Speaking of Twitch, you should follow at twitch.tv/eissocial. If you're only watching YouTube, girl, you're only getting half the story. Oh, okay. There's a whole culture over there. Also like and subscribe, because you just should. And why haven't you already? So, all right, starting off strong. Are you gay? Mind your business. The answer to all these questions is why are you asking me mind your business? Okay. Someone asks, do we think that gay aliens exist? Absolutely. I mean, if they're aliens and they have evolved to be able to partake in intergalactic travel, then of course they've evolved to take it up. I'm pretty sure they have pride parades in space. The Milky Way Galaxy Pride Parade goes crazy, let me tell you. Someone asks, opinion on Yuri. I love it. I snort it every day. Got any recommendations? Okay, so like I like Yuri and yaoi fandom ships. I do not partake in reading Yuri and or yaoi manga, watching anime. I just do not gravitate towards stories that are romantic. You know what I mean? Even if it is a gay love story, like there needs to be some guns. There needs to be some violence, all right? There needs to be someone dying and the world about to end. And then a little bit of romance on the side. I mean, of course I love that. What is your OTP and no TP in Genshin Impact? My OTP, if you don't know, OTP means one true pair, so like your favorite ship, I'm pretty sure is Kaveh Alhaitham, Kavehtham. Also because I think they're the most canon. Like if any ship's gonna be like canonized in Genshin, I feel like it's them and Ei Miko. I feel like those two have the most evidence ever, and I think that if any of them were gonna be officialized, it'd be those two. My no TP, someone that I hate, this is one thing, okay? I'm not a hater. I'll be so for real. I don't really hate ships as long as they're not weird. I guess the only ship I'm like at is Yae Miko and Ayato, because first of all, that's my man, back up, and also it's just like, why? I just don't, that's a lesbian, you know, like leave her out of this, like leave her out of this. That is so disrespectful. How did you get introduced to Genshin? I got secondhand bullied into playing Genshin because of Twitter. I was really in my anime phase, so I had my own anime Twitter, do not ask for the handle, and everybody that I followed was just posting about Genshin when it first came out, and I'm still recovering from the whole I'm not like other girls syndrome that I had when I was a kid. So I saw how popular it was and I was like, no, I'm not interested. And then a few months passed, or like a year, I guess, passed, and I was like, I'm just gonna try it. And I just tried it, and then I literally felt the mental illness, like ding, you know, when you start getting into something and your brain just kind of like rattles, like a bell went off with mental illness. And you just become obsessed. I was so obsessed. Someone goes, favorite Genshin rairpair and why? Okay, girl, if there are 5 Diluc and Venti lovers, I am one of them. If there are no more Diluc and Venti lovers, then I am dead, okay? I will stand by Diluvin every day. There's nothing better than dark, solemn silence type with just a little guy. Like, that's the best dynamic ever. You guys need to start enjoying Diluvin. I'm so sorry. Before I was like, ship whatever you need to ship, but you have to ship Diluvin. It's the best. It's literally how do you deal with uncertainty? Lie to myself, genuinely. Just gaslight myself 24/7 that everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry, tomorrow will be better. I say that all the time. Tomorrow will be better. Will it? We'll see. Hey, hope. Hope. We have hope. How did you start your channel? I started it wanting to do anime recaps, and then I quickly realized I did not like doing that. And then I was doing tier lists because I thought they were really fun, and then I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. Now I'm starting to feel the slay. The slay has now settled into my bones, as it were. How do you feel about the Arlino Forina toxic Yuri discourse? I'm sick of it. I'm not sick of Arlino Forina. No. I'm sick of the whole everything has to be morally good kind of thing. Like, just because Arlino and Forina would probably not be the most healthiest pairing together, who gives a bro? They're not real, you know? I personally like my Yuri toxic waste sludge. What do you think is the Genshin fandom's biggest problem? I think it's just like the animosity, but it's not just Genshin fandom, it's every single fandom ever. And like how the whole, you know, based on what you consume fictionally determines what kind of person you are, you know, it's kind of just like weird. Why are we monitoring everything that each other does? It's just weird. I think that's every single fandom though. Someone says, just wanted to thank you for your videos about media literacy and fujoshis. Oh my god, no, thank you for watching. As for the question, does your name E have a cool backstory, or did you just think it sounded funny? Both, I guess. Yeah, I haven't explained it. I haven't explained my name before. My real name is Erica. Wait, that was so weird saying. Wait. Yeah, name reveal, guys. We're getting so close. We're getting so personal. Wow. Growing up, my family just called me E as like a cute little nickname kind of thing. One day I was working some waitressing job in college and my manager wrote E on the food I was planning on taking home. And I was like, oh my god, you called me E. Wait, I love it when people call me E. And it just like neuron activation. I just realized I really liked that. I went to my best friend at the time and I was like, yo, bro, I want to be called E from now on. Can you call me that? And he was like, sure thing. Like a few hours later, he walked into my room because we lived together and he was like, yo, bitch. He could not be nice to me for 1 second, dude. So he was like, I'm so sorry. He was like, I tried to call you E. I just couldn't be nice to you. So bitch came out and I was like, okay. So then when I started, you know, creating all of this, I was like, I'm gonna make the entire internet call me E. I'm gonna force everybody to do it now. So that is what happened. I just wanted to be called the E on all platforms, but of course Twitter wouldn't accept that. Twitch wouldn't accept that. YouTube accepted it at the time. And then like literally a few weeks later, they were like, we're introducing usernames. Okay, bro. So when I was creating everything else, I was like, okay, E something. Well, what am I doing on social media? I'm being social. So, E is social. I mean, hey. Do you think that fandom prioritizes queer problematic ships over non-problematic straight ships? I feel like I'm gonna make this a whole video that I think that fandom is just like an inherently like very queer thing. Every single fandom circle that I've been a part of has just been very queer focused, and I just wanted to explore like why that's the case. So I definitely think fandom is definitely more queer just inherently, but I don't think that they prioritize it. I just think it's just, you know, queerness is a great thing, and I'm glad that there is queerness in fandom. Straight ships aren't automatically bad then. It's just that maybe they've been overdone for the past forever. How many times do you kiss your Alhaitham body pillow daily? At least 42. What or who was your gay awakening? I'm so sorry. Why is what in there? What was your gay awakening? Do you think an inanimate object was one of my gay awakenings? Let's go down the lore path, okay? The lore path. In high school, I remember, looking back, totally had a crush on this girl. And I felt like everybody knew, except for me, which pisses me off a little bit, not gonna lie. And then I was in, you know, college, pandemic was hitting, and I was on Instagram, girl, and I was cosplayers, okay? Cosplayers. Genuinely, when I made that TikTok about how cosplayers are making me gay, I was not joking because several cosplayers made me realize, like, damn, I'm gay. How many times do you think about the Mariana Trench in a single day on average? I'd say at least 127. At least that. Maybe more on other days, you know, when we get like really into it. How is your makeup so good? Oh my god. Tips, you just have to be ugly. No, I meant you just have to try some stuff. You just have to go for it, you know? Like, I've been doing makeup since middle school, and I'm still learning a bunch of new stuff because I'm just constantly seeing stuff on like YouTube or on Instagram about makeup techniques. I'm just trying stuff, see what works, see what doesn't, and you gotta be ugly for a bit, you know? You gotta have ugly makeup. You gotta have your cringe era. I hate this whole growing up so fast kind of thing. Like, I went to homecoming freshman year of high school, white as a ghost. I was pale. Oh lord, I'll try to find a picture. You just gotta practice, and it is hard, so just have fun. Are you a fan of ABO or MPreg? If so, what are your favorite tropes within it? No. I thought that was a trope. Isn't the ABO MPreg, aren't those tropes? Are there more tropes within it? I'm not a fan. But hey, if I'm scrolling through, I read, you know, the plot, the synopsis, the tags, and I'm like, interesting. And one of the tags happens to be ABO, Alpha, Beta, Omega. It's the Omegaverse, guys. Then, you know, who am I to turn down literature? You know, I will not be deterred. but I will not actively search for it. What are your thoughts on Ayato? I have plenty of them. None of them are in the Bible, and all of them would probably give me one ticket straight to the darkest pits of hell. Go to sweet snack. Nutella. I like Nutella a lot. Just straight from the jar. Raw. Like Winnie the Pooh. Tell us your favorite fanfic of all time. I know you have one. Little guy emoji. I don't know if it's my favorite fanfiction of all time, but it's one that has severely stayed with me and maybe traumatized me. I don't know. It was a Levi Ackerman times self-insert reader fanfiction. Oh my god. It was a modern AU. There was levels to it, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's really good. Like, it's a really good, like, it was really good. It was like realistic, and Levi was written really well, you know. He got transported from the Attack on Titan universe to this one, and we had to, you know, help him adjust and, you know, fell in love. And then when I finished it, I was deeply dismembered, spiritually speaking. Never been the same since. I think I just changed just inherently as a person. I think that's my favorite fanfic of all time. Yes, I am a dirty YN enjoyer because I'm lonely. And yeah, when I'm up at 1 a.m. reading my Levi times reader self-insert fanfiction, girl, I don't want to be worrying that some nefarious cloaked figure is also reading that fanfiction along with me. So to protect myself from this mortifying ordeal, I use Surfshark VPN. We're official, guys. We're literally official. Surfshark VPN allows you to completely mask everything you do online, okay? It blurs all of your activity by encrypting it, so even if this cloaked figure really wanted to see what is being saved in your AO3 bookmarks, they will just have to cry themselves to sleep because it's not happening on Surfshark's watch. Also, if you buy one Surfshark account, you can use that on an unlimited number of devices. So the whole fan fiction book club you got going on could be protected, okay? You can change your IP address to anywhere in the world and be able to access more movies and shows on tons of streaming services that may not be available in your home country. This way you can get obsessed over even more TV shows that consume even more fanfiction. Yay! So not only are you protecting yourself from the horrors of being known, but you're also trying Surfshark with zero risk. Surfshark provides a 30-day money-back guarantee. Use my code EISSocial for an extra 3 months free at surfshark.deals/EISSocial, or you could just click on the link in my description. Thank you so much to Surfshark for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to my digital footprint. Is there any fandoms you're currently in or used to be in aside from Genshin? Guys, no, this is bad. This is bad immediately. I feel like I'm going to explain my lore, and a lot of you are going to be like, oh, that explains it. Elementary school, we're going back. We're going back. I was obsessed with Hunger Games. I was Katniss Everdeen, okay? Percy Jackson changed my life. Mortal Instruments, Divergent, girl. My favorite numbers are 4 and 6. Don't, if you know, you know. Okay, middle school, the Dark Ages. I was a super Hulakian, okay? Okay. Tumblr.gov, circa whatever the year was when I was in middle school. I don't know, I'm not doing math right now. Skeleton War, Niche Apocalypse, obsessed with Doctor Who. Ooh, obsessed. Obsessed with Supernatural. Found out about the birds and the bees because of a Castiel YN self-insert fic. Oh god. Digital footprint. And then high school happened. I was super into Marvel, had a whole Tom Hiddleston phase. Anime, My Hero Academia. Don't want to hear it. Attack on Titan, just a bunch of animes. Of course, I can't think of them all right now. And then K-pop. So obsessed with BTS. Really bad. Like, really in it. If you ask, Namjoon bias, Yoongi bias Rucker. If you don't know what that means, I'm so happy for you. Genuinely, I'm so happy for you. Present day, I'm super into Fear and Hunger. If you don't know what it is, again, keep it moving. Keep it moving. And of course, right now, I am balls deep in Baldur's Gate 3. It's just, I wish I was normal, you know? I wish I liked things a normal amount, because the other day, and by the other day I mean like 2 days ago, thought about Gale Decarios. Almost started crying. Genuinely, almost a tear was brought to my eye. Normal people don't do that. Normal people don't sit there, think about some fictional wizard man, and is almost brought to tears. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Are you single? Well, I'm pretty sure the answer I just gave about fandoms, I think that can double dip and answer that question too. So, all right, Cats or dogs? Cats. Love cats. How tall are you? 6'9". What's been your favorite part about deep dives or content researching? Writing the script and filming it, doing the last finishing touches. That's probably my favorite. I like researching too. I get kind of like anxious when I research for some reason, but I've gotten like better at that. So I like the researching. I just like reading about like new stuff. Like I think it's just like interesting. Okay, nerd, whatever. I really like writing, and I really like looking at something from like a different angle, you know, like looking at Genshin through, you know, the queer lens or whatever. I mean, I saw a few questions asking why I started the queer coding in Genshin. It's because I was talking to my mom and I was like, girl, this shit is gay. Like, listen to this, and then listen to this. Like I started rattling off like all these examples of obvious queer coding that's evident in the story. And my poor mother was like, okay, cool. And I was like, oh my God, I should make that a video because I feel like we're all thinking that we're collectively hallucinating these signs when they're there. Someone goes, hi, you may have talked about this in a video already, but what are your pronouns? Thank you so much for asking. I use they, she pronouns, but I prefer they, but I don't really mind it if someone says she. I'm still kind of figuring myself out. So that's where I'm at right now. Someone said, hi, I'm fairly new to your content, but I love the longer form deep dive style videos about anything correlated. Thank you. I'm so glad. That makes me really happy. You possibly have talked about this at some point before, but I wanted to ask you about your gender and sexuality, if you're comfortable talking about it. Of course I am. Gender, I guess I am a demigirl. I guess that's like the scientific official word for it, because I use they, she pronouns. I'm just kind of like me, you know what I mean? And I am pan at the moment. I am still figuring stuff out. I don't know what's going on. The same person actually asked a few questions, so I'll answer one more. Is Spirited Away your favorite Ghibli movie? Yes. It's also my favorite movie of all time. I love Fantastic Mr. Fox, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Hunger Games. Those are all like nostalgic movies for me, and they're all my favorite. So someone says, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck? I mean, if you were to see a woodcock, woodcock. I mean, if hypothetically, if you would, should a woodchuck chuck wood, would you say a woodchuck could chuck cucks? I mean, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I said God bless him. How long does the research for your videos take? Plus, do you work in a team or is it more E is alone? Please iron your flag. Oh my God, it's wrinkled. No. Wait, I never fucking noticed. No. Whatever, ruined my day. Moving along from that so fast. I'll iron it. Okay, don't worry. E has been alone this whole time. But recently, in the last few videos, I have had the amazing Blue Violet help me co-edit some of these last few videos, which I think I would have died if not. So, hi Blue, I love you so much. Oh my God. I have a team of experts that I go to proofread my scripts. Stone, you guys may have heard that name in a few videos because Stone is literally my right-hand man. Rich, also, hi Rich. Owen, hey guys. And of course I have my mods who help me with, you know, moderating Twitch and stream and the Discord community. You should join the Discord community. It's linked below. We have a lot of fun there. And then recently as well, another one of my friends, Rose, has helped me research the last 2 videos with some of the brunt of some of the researching. She's helped me gather some sources as well. So I have started to not become so alone recently. Shout out to them. Love you guys. Favorite musician artist. I love Doja Cat. I love Glass Animals. I love Lil Nas X. I love Mitski. Tally Hall. Gotten really into Tally Hall recently. Renee Rapp. Hi. Rio Romeo. Listen to Rio Romeo, guys. Butch for Butch is probably the best song that ever exists in the history of everything. What inspired you to start making content? Dish inspired me a huge amount. YouTube has been, I feel like, my main source of entertainment for like a really long time. I love YouTube and I love my YouTubers. I never thought that I would be one. I guess I am one now. That's kind of creepy. I loved Genshin so much and I wanted to talk about it with somebody. So I was like, I'm gonna go and make a YouTube channel so I could talk about it with someone. Who do you think is ADHD coded in Genshin? Venti, because I am. So he must be too, because I keep projecting myself onto him and it's not healthy. What is your favorite video you've made so far? I think my favorite video so far is the Fujoshi video or the media literacy. Those are like my 2 favorites. And of course, the second gay video, queer coding video, I should say. Love the Wanderer video, Wanderer's trans video. I adore that one. That one's near and dear to my heart. Will you ever cover neurodivergency in Genshin? I would love to. I think that would be super fun to do. Do you plan on playing Star Rail? Yes, I actually already play it over on Twitch when we can. We're pretty behind, but we're playing Star Rail over there. I'd like to do more than just Genshin. I'd like to do Genshin, Star Rail, and some other games on Twitch as well, but we already play it over there. I love it. I'd like to do a video about Star Rail queer coding soon. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more video games, or games unlimited games but no more games? I'm thinking no more cheese, actually. I don't really like cheese that much. Which do you prefer, Clarivia or salt? I prefer NaCl. I prefer salt. I really do. Clarivia sounds like a sexual disease, okay? This is kind of personal, but have you ever been in a relationship? I've been in like one. I got broken up with 2 days before my 16th birthday. Why is Aito one of your favorite characters? I'm weirdly obsessed with him since his pre-release, so I'm very curious about your answer. If you ask me my favorite like dude character from several different pieces of media, they will all be in the same genre, same font, okay? Sneaky, mischievous, intelligent, always got a trick up his sleeve, will always be the love of my life. I was already interested before we got a face reveal, but the minute I saw his official design, like his eyes just look so kind and welcoming, and then you realize he's like a little scheming little bastard. And then I was like, oh my god, you're lying, like that's a facade, like it's a trick. Ah! I love it. I love it. Thank you everybody who submitted a question. Of course, I can't get through them all. I've already recorded way too much. I've already been yapping so much already. So rest in peace, Blue. I'm so sorry. I hope this was fun for you guys. I'd like to do more casual content like this, like unscripted, off the cuff, as it were. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this kind of stuff. I thought it was really fun, and I wanted to, I don't know, sit down and get to know each other more. You guys can learn something about me and not something that's scripted, I guess, if you guys like that. If you want to hang out more, definitely join us over on Twitch. We hang out all the time, 3 times a week. Again, like, thank you so much for everything. We're almost at 50K, which is so cool. It's a lot of people, and I'm just grateful every single day that I get to do this, and I love you guys a lot. Thank you guys for being here and for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment fandoms that you guys have been a part in. Let's share our fandom trauma together. And yeah, that's it. If I don't see you on Twitch, then I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye! I'll see you guys later. Bye, bye, bye.